Bienvenida, bienvenido, and wahi. I hope each and every one of you feels welcome. Hey, it is Destiny back in the house. Hey, how you doing? Listen, if you have subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. However, if you have not subscribed to the channel, can you do me a favor? Stop. Yes, right now. Stop what you're doing and hop on over and listen, we're going to get on into this topic. Who, y'all, this might be the last topic of the day. It may be one more. I got to go over and check and see what I had on the itinerary. Listen, this topic is a good one. It's not sad. It's not bad. It's just a good one. And the topic is, why do we, you, us, stay in crazy situationships, relationships, and things of that nature? Why do we do it? We're going to talk about it, family. Listen, I want to know why. I need to know. Every now and again, I get a little nosy on the channel, right? I'm always, sharing my thoughts and my opinions, and every now and again, I tap on your shoulder and I get in your business because I'm always sharing mine. So listen, I want to know. First of all, I'm not even getting into your business first. I ain't gonna, you have to slow walk some people. Let's just talk about it. What do we think the reason is that other people do it? Let's go talk about them before we make it too personal, right? What do we think people do it for? I understand you got this person and there's an attraction. Forget attraction. Why do you stay in a crazy, toxic, unhealthy situation? Why do we think other people do it? What would be the reason? Forget attraction. I don't care how sexy he is. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care if she's got that. Look, I don't care nothing about that. I don't care. Because past that, I think for most of us on the mature level, it's a mindset. It's that mental mindset. Like a lot of us like to click and connect with a person's brain. Because we want to be able to deal with a person that we can talk to, we can engage with on an intellectual level. Like I can't do much with you if I can't converse and have a conversation with you. Like what I'm gonna do? Just look at you because you can't talk to you. You can't articulate a conversation. You can't hold one down. So that's the first thing. Honestly, guys, all jokes aside, what do we think the reason is that other people remain in toxic situations? Why? Is it a comfort zone? Is it just attraction? Is it, this is my child's father and we live together and it's just, marriage, right? They talk about it's cheaper to keep her. Is it that type of situation? It's just financially better for everybody. What is it? And we're not talking about messy situations where you got, this is my child's father and we live together because financially, but he over here doing this and that can get a little messy. So not that, just they're in a relationship. So we're not talking about they doing their own thing on the side. No, they're in a relationship. It's unhealthy. The child is seeing it. She's miserable. He's miserable, but they just, let's break up. Okay, let's stay together. Let's stay together. Let's break up. What is that about? Why are we comfortable doing that? And I like to say we because I don't want to ever, say people or y'all or them. Like I'm being judgmental. Have I stayed in situations I probably should not have? Absolutely. Again, I'm always transparent. I'm very authentic. Yeah, I've done it as well. And I can tell you why. You going with Destiny, what you do it for? You already know. But yeah, we're going to start there and just kind of pick each other's brains. Like, what do we think the reason is that other people do it? What I don't like, because I watch a lot of crazy TV shows like Steve Wilkos and things with relationships and people arguing back and forth and breaking up and cheating and all that. And I be thinking, when you get in front of somebody and say, what are you going to do? It's me or her. Baby, what? How do do you let somebody else make that decision when they're dogging you, mistreating you, and you asking them what they're gonna do? So this is a heavy loaded topic, y'all. This one is loaded like a baked potato. It's loaded. So many different avenues, but I guess we're gonna have to keep it contained so we are not all over the place with it. But we know that's an element. That is one of the things. And while we know that is one of the things, there's many others. There's so many different elements to that. And I think for me, this is a part of my overthinking. I kind of wish we lived in a world where things just made sense. I know it's not going to happen. It's not the world we live in, right? Where people just, they say common sense isn't so common. I wish we lived in a world where it was, where if you went into a situation and immediately you saw the red flags and you knew it wasn't for you, the world was just designed where you just got out of it. Like, I'm going to toss you back out there into the ocean, let the next fish pick you back up, because we're not a perfect match. And I just wish it was like that, but it's not. So you meet a person and you're not jiving, you're not clicking, but you continue to go forward. Why? What is it that people don't want to be alone? Which I don't get that either. And I don't get it, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it because I'm comfortable being alone. So that doesn't work for me. I've always been comfortable in long distance relationships, and we talked about it on another video, and I was really shocked at how many of our family members right here on the channel said, and they couldn't do it. Matter of fact, I'm mistaken. I did not talk about it in the video. It was on a Facebook post that we talked about it. I think it was a post that was made. How do you feel about it? Long distance relationship. And I was shocked at how many people was like, I'm like, baby, how far can you go? One state over is not enough, please. I done it. I really did. And I can't say I hate to say it, but to be honest, it was one of the best relationships I ever had, because I'm not a clingy person. You can't stick to me like glue and like a leech. I need my space. You see, I have a busy brain. In that, I like my space to think. I need to be alone to do that. My busy brain is like, it shuts off when people are around me. I got to figure you out and what you're doing, and I'm watching things, and I'm very aware of my surroundings. So I like to be by myself so I can be in my brain. I'm a thinker. I think things through. I can solve problems by myself. So a relationship, baby, you just one state over. You gonna move? You want me to move? Who moving? We too close. We still too close. So it works for me. And again, one of the best relationships, not so much like a person was awesome, great, whatever. The distance was one of the best things. The person wasn't bad at all, but the distance I was all for it. I was all for the distance. And we didn't have a terrible relationship. We saw each other when we saw each other. It was a great feeling. I miss you. As opposed to, oh my gosh, I see you every single day. I see you every week or every... It worked for me. I want to know why that doesn't work. I know this topic ain't, see how that busy brain, see where the busy brain went, or y'all don't switch topics. Listen, this is not about long distance relationships, but drop down in the comments just because we still can communicate and engage. How does that work for you? Do you think it's good? Can it work for you? Have you ever been in one? What was it like? But back to the topic, that busy brain. Why do people do it? Why won't people just get out? This is not good for me. I'm out. Peace, deuces, I'm out. I just want to know what you all think. And again, have I done it? Yes. So to get in my business a little bit, after y'all drop down in the comments and tell me about your discombobulated relationship, how long did you stay in it? Why did you stay in it? How did you get out? And why did you get out? Share. Y'all know I told y'all a while back I learned I had a bouncy chair. I didn't realize it, right? Share down in the comments first and let me know about your situation, and I'm about to share not my situation but why I stayed, the things, maybe see if it resonates with some of the things that you're going to share. So a couple of things, and I already pretty much put them at the top of the video, like why would people do it. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation where the person is awesome, like you cool, copacetic, I rock with you. And then other things, they always say when you first date a person, you dating a representative. I don't know how true that is. It is true, but not for everybody. I am who I am, and I firmly believe that I bring myself to the table first. I'm a mouthy person. I'm very opinionated. I'm very direct. I'm very stern, and I don't go and meet somebody and I'm very shy and quiet and timid. I don't know if I have a representative. I really don't. I can switch many hats and do different things, but I bring myself first. But in a situation that you may, like I said, the person is never really the thing you run away from. It may just be the things that are surrounding the situation. Like, person is great. You know how you say you live with somebody, and as you start to find those little quirks they have, that may be something that you can't deal with, and you like, I'm out. That'd be a reason to leave. But then sometimes you look at something, you meet a person, you like the person, you move in, and you see that one thing that is not something you like, but why do you stay? Because it's not that horrible. It's like, I can deal with that. That has been some of my coping things. It's like there's red flags or there's things, but they weren't horrible, or they weren't the worst things. So that's the best I can do. It wasn't like, this person is just horrible. We're gonna sit in this for a quick moment. I'm gonna just go down memory lane real quick. I don't know that I've ever involved myself with such a person that was like just horrible. Had some things, had some what they call them, some not quirks. Just had some things about them. But everything else was comforting enough where it wasn't enough to just be like, I don't ever want to see you again. I'm going to act like I've had some casual friends. I'm like, X, no, I block, go away. But relationships, situationships, it's like, if I'm rocking with you for any reason, it's something about you why I'm doing that. So my reasons for staying was because of that something about you that was decent, that was good, that was wholesome. Those are my reasons. And then when things get to be too crazy, yeah, I have people on my phone right now blocked. Bye. So yeah, I do. And when I get to that point to answer my own question, why do you stay in those situations? I just explained why. The person would have to be far worse, or the things, like I said, the little quirks of maybe, living together, or every time we meet up, it's got to be like horrible. And I will get to that point. I check out. And I have a weird, great tolerance for foolishness. I don't know why. I think I just give people grace, especially if I feel like wired that way. I may be working with that. But at some point, I don't have a lot of patience for it. At some point, it caps off. It's got to come to an end, because for me, I don't want to stay in a situation where things get ugly and then people are hurt, or property is damaged and things like that. It's people too grown, people too old to be going down that road. I'm going to tell y'all something else real funny too. It ain't funny, but I'm going to tell you something else about my coming along life in different relationships. So one of the things, I'm going to be a little authentic about my mother's past. My mother was in an abusive relationship. I was not born when those things happened. We'll talk about it on another video, and I'll have to think of what that topic is and why I want to insert that. But I'm just going to tell you, I wasn't born, but I grew up hearing those stories. It's not funny. The chuckle comes from this. Because I heard the horrendous stories about my mother's abusive relationship, I grew up knowing I was never going to be in one. That in my mind, I would separate myself first at best, not enter into such a situation. But this is one of the things, if there's anybody watching and we dated, come on and correct me if I'm wrong. I think almost everybody I've ever dated, I told them firsthand, listen, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. I don't do that. You're an adult, I'm an adult. If you ever put your hands on me, I don't do too well with fighting. And I don't know if on YouTube I can say what my exact sentence was, but I just let them know that I do handle myself and I do like to protect myself, so don't do that. That's one of the things that I've always stated. So that's one of the things I've always made clear. I don't get into those types of situations as a grown adult, okay? We're not doing that. So for that, and again, that's where it came from, knowing that my mother, which is hard to believe because I know my mother and who she was. This happened before I was born. So I'm born. I know my mom. She raised me. She didn't take anybody's mess. I don't know how she was in a part of her life that happened. But that's just something that I've always put out there. Like, don't do that. We can do a lot of stuff. We can argue all day and out until the sun come up, sun go down, or put your hands on me. That's one thing I don't play. Because it's like a scared person. You know, somebody come at you and you're defending yourself. It's like a, wild cat. I'm going to defend myself. So that's been, my take with that. That was the thing I said I was going to tell you that was funny, but it really wasn't funny. Just stipulation, I always put a boundary I set. So yeah, again, I just wanted to throw that little insert in there. That's just one of the little clauses I've always had at the top of relationships. So people were clear. Don't misunderstand where I am in the whole dating thing. But again, the long distance thing worked for me. And I definitely want you all to share down in the comments what you feel about that, and what type, not anything too personal that obviously you're not comfortable sharing, but if you're comfortable, what type of toxic relationship did you find yourself in? Why did you stay in it? And again, if it's not too personal, you can just, if it's someone else, you can just say, a person, you don't have to say a sister, or aunt, a mother, or anything like that. I don't like, in a wrongful manner, expose anybody on my channel. That's not what my channel's about. So yeah, but if there's somebody just in the helpful sense of sharing that part of their story, like, oh, you had a relative, you don't have to say who and the situation they were in and how they got out of it, or if you had a conversation, why they said they remained in it. Again, hopefully this conversation helps. Y'all know I try to do something silly and funny and laugh and stuff in some of my videos, but all the topics are pretty serious because I like to throw some things out there. You never know what somebody's going to catch. It's like when you throw something in the garbage, you never know who's going to go out there in that garbage and get it and to say one man's trash is another man's treasure. You never know. We throwing some old crazy toxic relationship situation down in the comments. It may be treasure, it may be gold, it may be a gem for somebody else. Like, oh my gosh, that girl shared that down in the comments that she was in a situation. I'm in one exactly like it, and that's what she did to get out. Let me try that. You just never know. So that's that topic. Why do we as people stay in situations that are toxic, unhealthy, crazy, not for us? And why are we not just mature and adult enough to just step out? There's somebody else out there, a whole lot of somebody else's. And do we learn from those situations? Don't just get out and then hop into another crazy situation. Do we learn from them? I know I do. I learn, take notes, and apply. So that's all I have on that topic, guys. I know I'm kind of rushing through my topics today. That's because I had a lot of them. And I said it at the top of the video, so I'm going to say it at the bottom of this one. My little Shein stuff behind me, I said I don't want y'all to say nothing about it. Because usually it's all fixed up and it's all, I take my time and I pour love into it and I'm all methodical about it. And I noticed y'all don't really say nothing about it. Y'all don't be commenting like, oh, what's that purse behind you? All that. Y'all don't be saying nothing about that background. So tonight, give me grace. It's messy. Don't say nothing about that background, okay? Keep that same energy. We ain't going to talk about it. I wasn't about to fix it up tonight because I wouldn't feel like it. My energy was I could not have come on and done the content, but I wasn't going to disappoint like that. So that's it on that topic. Want to throw that little insert. You're like, what's going on with her little cute background is usually back there, but y'all probably don't think that because you don't ever say anything about it. Listen, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching, and I will see you all next time.